Am I really that much? And breaking these niggas down like a damn. You don't really know you are.
Hey y'all, thank you for tuning in for this next Thirsty Thursday. And for today, for our drink, we're going to be making somewhat of a spicy margarita. And as you can tell, I'm in my little pajamas because I just got off from work. And once again, your girl is tired and I need a little drink after work. So today we're going to be, like I said, we're going to be making a spicy margarita. Thanks to my sister, she requested a spicy margarita. Jose Cuervo margarita, and it's mango flavored. We're going to be using a Patron. And you know who's always invited to the party. Bing! So, and we're also going to be using some tahini. You guys are going to notice that I'm always probably going to buy these little ones because I don't drink that often. And I only drink on Thursdays with you guys. So I don't think it makes sense for me to be really buying a big bottle when each time I want to try something different. Maybe I'll start buying big bottles, but for now I'm just going to keep buying these little ones because I don't want to have so much like alcohol just on standby. I got my little shaker glass and it's filled with my ice already. So I'm going to start with the Grand Marnier as normal. The whole thing. Oh, and I moved my I moved my area because I realized that it was just too much going on in my background. We're pouring in the Patron now. So it was just too much in my background. So I'd rather just give you guys like a nice little plane until I decorate this little area over here. But it gives you guys more time to focus on more and not have to worry about getting distracted or anything. So now we're going to add the Jose Cuervo. So I didn't add any of like lime juice and stuff like that, only because this stuff already comes with it because it's a margarita mix. So now we're just going to... Ooh, it popped back at me. Oh my God. All right. So we're just going to shake this up.
A few moments later.
So I'm going to pour a little bit of this Jose Cuervo into this. I have a little plate here. I'm going to pour some of that on this plate because I don't have any like lemon juice or lime juice. So we're going to take some of the juice from here and put it on my rim because you already know what we're about to do. I'm going to get that all on the rim. So now that we have that on the rim, we're going to take some tahini. We're going to put it on my rim, you know. I love tahini. Oh my God. If anybody would tell you, I will eat tahini by itself. Oh my goodness. This is the whole reason I love like the spicy margarita type thing. So you get that all on the rim. You see that? Perfection. Perfection right there. Now we're going to pour this in. I want a little bit less ice this time, so we're gonna do a little bit less ice. And now we have a drink. This is my little Thanksgiving cup that I got for, is it? No. What is it? No, it was Halloween. We got this for Halloween, actually. And my little cup and my little drink. And you already know what time it is. It's time to give it a taste.
I think I'll do a wraparound. We'll wrap around.
You already know what I'm finna say because every time I make a drink, it's so good. Yep. Spicy margarita. So today is going to be a special story time. My daughter asked me to do a story time about how it was for her to be in my belly. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do from her baby shower to when I actually went into labor and stuff like that. So grab your seat, grab your drink, grab your snacks, grab whatever you got to grab, get all cozy, and let's start this story time. Let's go. You guys also, I'm sorry, I have a cold, so I sound a little gross. I know, I'm sorry. But, yeah. So, my daughter was born in 2013, and she was born on Easter. So, I have a little Aries baby, and I love her so much, my little sweetheart. So, even though she's mean to me sometimes, I love her so much. We're going to go back to her baby shower. So I had my daughter when I was 18, turning 19. And was I 18, turning 19? Un momento. All right. So yeah, I had her when I was 18, turning 19. And I was also in my senior year of high school. So we planned her whole baby shower. It was me, my mom, and my sister. We planned her baby shower. The theme to her baby shower was pink and green. It was like a very spring colors and stuff like that, because she was going to be a March baby. So she was originally due on April 19th or April 20th, somewhere around there. And we had her baby shower on March 23rd. So it was a really cute thing. We had it in my living room. We had rented out tables. We got food made. My grandmother ordered food and stuff like that. We got a cake from BJ's. And most of my friends came. I didn't really have, I'm not going to sound like that girl, but I just didn't have that many friends, because it was just, I was used to my 5 little friends. That was about it. So, yeah, so it was my baby father's family came. My sister invited some people. She invited this one girl from her job that does, candy tables. Oh my god, that table was so cute. And we also did we had, that chair, the basket chair is what I call it, the baby the baby shower chair that they used to have. I don't even know if they do that anymore. I think it's like a whole couch now. And it was really cute for us. It was really cute. My dress, oh my god. My sister, she was working at Charlotte Russe at the time, and she got me a dress from Charlotte Russe because I didn't know what to wear. You would think I would have wore pink or green. I wore orange. Huh? I had a cute little orange dress. I want to say I just got rid of that dress too. I want to say like a year ago. But when I wore it, it was so I couldn't stand up during my baby shower because it was short and you can kind of see, it was very short. So I really didn't get up too much during my shower because I didn't want anybody seeing all my business, because we wasn't expecting me not to to really get as round as I did. I was small because at that time, I was before I got pregnant with her, I was 80 pounds wet. So then after that, at my baby shower, I weighed myself. I was 120. That was the height of my weight when I was pregnant was 120. Can you and that's just so crazy because I'm yo, I was 120 again. I want to say a couple of years ago, and it just looked so different, and it was very funny. Because I'm like, yo, I was 120 when I was 8 months pregnant with my daughter. Like, so just I looked like a fidget spinner. So yeah, so we wound up having the baby shower at the house. His family came, my friends, some of my family, my mom's friends, my sister's friends. They all came and it was really cute. My sister, me and her were pregnant for a little while at the same time. But I think, yeah, by then she had, was it by then? Yeah. I had to think about it. So yeah, by then she had already had my nephew. So we had like, it was a very good time. We played the like little baby shower games. And I felt so weird because I hate the spotlight on me, which is weird when I'm doing story times. But this is very, very like getting me out of my comfort zone. And so I'm that person that will literally not go anywhere. Like, I don't like going grocery shopping by myself. I don't like doing anything by myself. And I'm trying to learn to do things by myself because I'm a big girl. I don't do things by myself, even though I'm just a baby at heart. At my baby shower, we had, did the end where they were like, oh, well, do you guys have anything to say and all of that? And I was like, no, I don't have anything to say. And there was like, well, you could say thank you for all the stuff that you got, because honestly, I did get a lot of stuff at my baby shower, and I am grateful about all the stuff that I got at my baby shower. For the baby shower, I was like kind of over being pregnant, because I'm like, yo, I'm big now. It's uncomfortable now. Every time, literally, every time I cough, I pee. I sneeze, I pee. I laugh, I pee. I was just tired of peeing. I can blatantly remember, and I have this on camera, which is very weird why I have this on camera, is one time I coughed, sneezed, and farted, and threw up, all at the same time. And I was just so over it after that day, because I'm like, yo, this is embarrassing. And then the time where it was like, me and my baby father got into it, and then the next day he woke up and got pancakes for me, because I always just wanted pancakes, eggs, or a hamburger, or the Spider-Man ice cream, or even the Oreo cookies and cream ice cream. That's all I ever wanted. So I ended up walking to go get something to eat, and we came back, and it was cold outside, so I had a mini cold or whatever, so I coughed, sneezed, farted, and peed all at the same time, and threw up a little bit. Ridiculous. So after that, I was like, yeah, no, after this baby shower, I'm having this baby. I am not keeping her in here any longer, disrupting my peace. So after the baby shower, at the baby shower, everybody kept asking me if I was nervous and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, like I'm definitely nervous because I'm only 18 turning 19. The only thing I have ever taken care of is my niece and my dog. And my niece, one day my sister had left me with her. And when I tell you, from the moment they left to when my mother came and got that child, she was screaming at the top of her lungs,
please come home.
And it was just like, I'm going to have to deal with this. And I'm going to have to deal with it. And it's going to be mine. Oh my God, I'm terrified. I was terrified to be a parent. Which I'm still, to this day, I'm still terrified of being a parent, because it's just like, you never know if you're doing it right. You never know if you're doing enough. And it's just, it gets very overwhelming because you just want to be so perfect, but there's no perfect in this world. It's hard. It's hard. So I want to say my daughter's her baby shower was on the 23rd of March. And I had my daughter on the 31st of March. I was playing no games. No games. So basically after the baby shower, I was on that exercise ball. I was walking, even though I was walking most of my pregnancy anyway, because obviously, like, I didn't have a car, and since we live in New York, it's not that important that you have a car, and my parents would just take me anywhere, or her father would take me anywhere I needed to go. So I was just hitting the pavement all the time. I was literally doing anything, Googling anything. How do you get your baby out fast? How do you get your baby out fast? It's a couple of things that I did that really aren't appropriate enough for YouTube. If you know, you know, but I'm not saying it on here. On March 30th, I was on my stuff saying to him, hey, we need to get this baby out of here. Her rent is past due. She's being evicted. She gots to go. She has unwelcomed her welcome. And it's time to get out. Get out. So I did my things to try to get her out. And by 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm saying, oh, my stomach hurts. Oh my God, my stomach. And like, one thing that I used to do a lot that you're not supposed to do while you are pregnant, especially at like the later stages of your pregnancy, is have pineapple juice. And I love pineapple juice. I am now allergic to pineapples a little bit. Just a little bit. I can still drink it, and I still will, but my man won't let me. So I would drink pineapple juice a lot. And another thing that used to happen a lot while I was pregnant, while I also wanted to get her out, I would get dehydrated. Oh my God. I was always dehydrated. Even though I would drink what I was supposed to be drinking, I was always dehydrated. And I would always be in the hospital for dehydration. And I hate needles. I completely hate needles. They terrify me. I'm scared, shooketh, terrified, traumatized, terrified, help. So every time I would go, they would be like, we're going to have to give you an IV. And I'd be like, no. I could just drink some water. Just give me some water. I could sit here and drink water. I hated needles. So I would just be in there until they would tell me that I can go. And it would take me hours to get out of there. So this night I drank the pineapple juice. I did whatever I did. And now it's 6 o'clock in the morning and I'm sitting here saying my stomach hurts. So he's just like, yo, your stomach only hurts because you keep drinking that pineapple juice. Go back to sleep. And I'm like, no, my stomach like really hurts. So I'm like, he's like, go back to sleep. You're fine. So I go back to sleep. So we wake up again. I'm like, yo, my stomach really hurts. Like, it's not like it's hurting for a consistent time. It's like for like a long period of time. It's like it'll stop and then it'll come back. Then it'll stop, then it'll come back. Like, I think like something's going on. So around 7 o'clock, I call my mom and I'm like, Mommy, like my stomach is hurting. Like, can you, like, what should we do? Can you come get me? She was like, yeah, I'll just come pick you up. So she came, she picked me up. It was like 5 minutes away because it was only 5 minutes away. So she came and she picked me up. And I'm telling her, I'm like, yeah, like, no, it's like, it's not hurting like all the time. It's just hurting sometimes. And she goes, have you been timing it? I'm like, timing it? Why would I time it? My stomach just hurts. I don't know no better. So she was like, yeah, you should start timing it because you could be having contraction. I'm like, Okay, I've been trying to get her out. So now I can't I've been a beggar, but I can't be a chooser now. I can't be like, all right, hold on. No, I'm scared again. So no. So we get to the hospital. They ask me if I've been timing it. At this point, we've been timing it since we got there. And I'm like, well, it hasn't happened since we started driving. And so it takes us like 30 minutes to get there. So she was like, all right, so I'm in the room by myself. So they asked me, oh, since you're 3 centimeters dilated and you are actually having contractions, you can stay here until you like start to dilate more. We can break your water. Like we can set you up to break your water and all of that if that's what you want to do, just because you are already at your 39 weeks. So I was like, yeah, because I already said she had her eviction notice. So we're at 39. No, we're at 39 weeks and I'm having my contraction. So I got what I asked for. I can't roll back now. So we wind up, they bring my mom back in and I'm like, Mommy, they about to admit me. They're going to have to break my water if my water doesn't break by itself. And I'm 3 centimeters dilated. So she was like, do you want me to call everybody? So I was like, no, we could just call my baby daddy. So we called my baby daddy and he's like, oh, well, he has to go to work. So yeah. So it's just me and my mom. They put me into a room. They're just like kind of like just monitoring me, just watching everything. So I start to have my contractions like a little bit more frequently. So once they start to come more frequently or whatever, they wind up checking me again. I want to say it was like at least 2 hours or so. They wind up checking me again. And they're like, all right, so now like you're 5 centimeters dilated or whatever. So now I have to, now they're asking like, do you feel real like discomfort and stuff like that? I'm like, it just feels like I'm getting cramps. Like that's all it feels like, because I usually get like at this point I was getting really, really bad cramps all the time when I used to get my period, that I would be out of commission. Like I would be in school and it used to happen to me at the most weirdest times that I would get my period right before gym. Every time, or like right after gym. It was either before gym or after gym. All the time. Ever since I was in high school. So it would be, I was literally in the nurse's office with a heating pad for at least 2 periods. And it would be like to the point where it made me nauseous. I would have a headache. If I was at home, like say like it was for the summer or whatever, and I was at home, I literally couldn't do nothing for the day. Like it was bad. So I'm taking these contractions like it's nothing, because my period's been whooping my ass for at least since I was 12. So this ain't shit to me right now. So they wind up checking me again, and they're like, so you're about like 6 centimeters dilated and your water still didn't break, so we're just gonna break your water. When I tell you, that was the most awkward feeling ever of your water, like of having your water broken, because like they lay you down on the bed or whatever and they put something up there and they break your water, and it just feels like you just peed on yourself and it's just wet. And it was just like, for somebody who never peed the bed, this feels very gross. And I did not like it. So they did all that. Then they came in and they changed like my bedding and all of that, because they put like one of the, I don't even know what that thing is called, but basically they just put something under me to catch the water, well, to catch the liquid and all of that. Once they did that, sis, I finally started feeling them contractions. It was like, damn, because that shit hurt so bad to the point where it was like, I tried to take a nap. Them shits woke me right back up. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So then they were like, oh, no, I asked, my big baby ass asked, hey, can I have the epidural? So they were like, yeah. So they came in, and like I said, I'm scared of needles, but I said, I'll take this needle because this shit hurts. So I volunteered as tribute to take that freaking EpiPen.
What?
EpiPen. Not an EpiPen. I was okay with taking the epidural at this point, and I was just like, so basically, and we're calling my baby father at this point again, saying, hey, you need to leave work because my water was broken. So that means like you need to like come on, like you can't just sit there at work now, like you gotta come out of work. So we that was like a very weird experience for me because like I said, I'm terrified of needles, and they don't let you have anybody else in the room. Like you can literally only be the person doing the epidural, a nurse, and you, nobody else. So I'm sitting here like, but my mommy holds my hand. Who's gonna hold my hand?
Fucking damn it. Oh, fucking damn it. Oh, fucking damn it.
So there was like, the nurse can hold your hand. I'm like, but I don't know this woman. She's not gonna hold my hand right. So, yeah, I had to get over that quick because they were like, oh, fucking well. Like, you played adult games, now you gotta do adult shit. Didn't like it. That wasn't nice. So they do the epidural, and then I'm sitting there and I'm watching TV, laying on one side, nurses coming in and out. Heads up, girlies. Don't lay on one side when you get an epidural because it's only going to go to one side. Because I'm sitting there like, why can I only not feel one leg, but I can feel the other? But I'm like, hey, I don't know nothing. Like, maybe it's just an illusion. So I went to sleep while the contractions are still going. And because honestly, another thing is, if I'm not supposed to lay on one side, why would you guys put the TV on one side? So I have to lay like this. So, yeah. Girlies, don't lay on one side. So my baby father winds up coming, and he's asking me how I'm feeling and stuff like that. And I'm letting him know, like, hey, only one side of me is numb, but I don't know if that's normal. So when they come in, he asks them, and they're like, oh, no, baby, because you're not supposed to be laying like that. So you're telling me you done walked in and out this room at least 4 times. You seen me laying like this. You came in here and you checked the, because, they put that thing on you, and it's like, it'll track the baby's heart rate and stuff like that. So you have that on me, and nobody's telling me, hey, like, you might just want to roll over because you can't lay like that. No, you want to wait until I ask why only one side is numb? Don't piss me off. So we wind up having me turn on the side, and then they have to wind up giving another epidural. So it's not like they had to go back and put the needle in, because the whole time you're in labor, that thing is in there. Can you imagine that? I just found this out, that the thing is in there the whole time. So the thing is in, so they just like kind of just like they kind of just like up the dosage a little bit, and they're like, just lay normal, just lay on your back. So they wind up having to come in as well and add like an IV to my hand. That shit hurt, first of all. And when they pushed they put the needle in, like they put it in here, right, like around this area somewhere. So the lady pushes it in my arm, hurts, ow, pain, wow. And then she winds up like squeezing the bag a little bit. And then I wind up getting like a big boil like this. I'm like, ma'am, this does not seem normal. She goes, oh, I guess I didn't get it in the right spot.
I want to go home. I want to go home.
Like, are these professionals? Because I was terrified. And I'm just sitting here like, I don't think I want to do this anymore because I need new staff at this point because they're trying to hurt me and it's working and they're scaring me. So then we wind up, shit, I got distracted. So by this time, my sister had came and my baby father was there and my mom was there. So they were asking me, they checked my dilation again, and they asked me they told me, they asked me. So, like I said, they told me it was time to push. I was not ready, because the whole time, I'm hungry now, because just think about it. I've been there since at least 7 o'clock in the morning. It is now like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. By this time, my big back self has at least had 4 meals. And I had 0 right now. I'm hungry. Give me an icy, give me something. I'm hungry. Just give me something. But when you're in labor, you can't have food. How you expect me to push when I have no energy because I'm devastated? Like, so they're telling me I can't have anything to eat. And I'm like, well, I can't go through with pushing if I have nothing on my stomach. Like, I'm hungry. The only thing I have on my stomach is this child. I'm hungry. Can I have some water? Can I have something? But no. So doctor comes in to give me like the pep talk, like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. This is how it's gonna go, and that's it. So at this point, my mom is here. Like I said, my mom is here, my sister's here, and my baby father's here now. I didn't want my sister to go down there and look at my hoochie because why are you trying to look down there? That I don't want you to go down there. If I was in the room with her while she was giving birth to her child, I wouldn't want to go down there. You can keep that to yourself. I don't want to see that. And then I didn't want my mother down there either. I already have all these strangers looking into my crevices. I don't need my mother and my sister looking into my crevices. I don't even want my baby father down there looking at my crevices. Can everybody just close their eyes? Can we turn the lights off? We start getting into like that pushing thing. This is like kind of hard for me to remember at this point because at this point I was on like drugged up with the epidural. So I'm kind of like remembering what other people are telling me and kind of like dazing in and dazing out. Because my whole thing was, like I said, the whole time I'm just saying, please, can I have some ice chips? I'm hungry. So I'm pushing and I'm screaming because like even though you have the epidural, that still kind of hurts. So I'm screaming, still feel pressure. Like, I'm not going to say it's intense pain, but you still feel something and it's still uncomfortable. So I'm screaming and I'm trying to push, but I'm like, please just give me something. Please just give me something. Give me some juice. Give me some ice. Like, and that's all I'm screaming. And I'm screaming because it hurts. So the nurse comes in the room and says, baby, you gotta be quiet because you're scaring all the other mothers.
You need to leave.
said, somebody get this lady out of my room. Because who is she talking to? I'm over here pushing a child out, and I'm hungry and I'm thirsty. Get her out of my room. So they get her out of my room, and then I'm still going, still pushing, still screaming. And the doctor goes, you gotta stop screaming. You gotta stop screaming. So the doctor's wife, which is also like one of the, she's like also a doctor in there too. She goes, who are you to tell her to stop screaming? You don't know what she's going through. You don't know what type of pain she's in. Who are you to say anything? Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Because, sir, you're not pushing a child out, and you will never push a child out. So who are you talking to? Find somebody else. So I'm still pushing, and they wind up having to, like, she's coming out, and my baby father goes, like, later on he tells me, yo, she was fighting with the turd coming out.
I'm done. Cut the show. I'm done. Take me off.
And this is why I ain't want nobody down there. Because why are you sitting here watching to see my baby fighting with a turd to come out? So he was like, it's her and the turd just whoop, whoop. And then my sister gonna start, yeah, I saw them both down there. See, none of y'all are invited to the next party because that's not funny. Y'all need to leave me alone. Well, he won't be invited to the next party ever. But my sister is not invited next time. She's going to have to sit in a waiting room like everybody else. So, I keep saying we, and it's just me. So, they wind up having to get that little vacuum thing because she is down there. She's right there. So, they wind up having to get the little vacuum thing to pull her out. Oh my freaking gosh. The way that still hurt because, like, it still rips you a little bit. That hurts so bad. It would, like, so now, like, I understand what the ring of fire is.
End of flashback.
That right there is why I'm like, does my child need another sibling? That right there makes me think of, does she need another sibling? Because, oh my God, that hurt. So, so they got her out. That girl did not like her eviction notice, because when I tell you she came out and she was screaming, they said, oh, your baby lungs work. I said, I got traumatized again because all I could think of my niece just screaming all night. And now I got one. And so now I'm just thinking how I have one now too that's about to be screaming all night. And I hear those lungs working. But to be fair, my little baby, she loved me so much because the moment they laid her on my chest, she got so quiet. And that's just my baby. And I was just the only thing that got me is when my baby came out, she looked just like her damn daddy, and I was like, no. So I was thinking, I carried this girl for 9 months. Why are you gonna come out looking just like this man? Just like him. And I'm like, oh, I told you was getting on my goddamn nerve. I told you. I was so upset. But now my baby looked just like me. Beauty. So she they put her in her little blankie, and like what was really cute is the hospital that we had her at is the hospital that my dad works at. and they knitted her a blanket. Like the nuns because he works at a Catholic hospital, they knitted her a blanket, which we still have to this day. And I thought that was so cute. So they wind up, they give her skin to skin time. My little baby is so just quiet now and just cuddling with her mommy. They wheel her out of the room after everybody got her picture. I got their pictures just to go clean them up and stuff like that. So they had everybody leave the room. Well, no, everybody just left. Like, my baby father went to go get food. My mom and my sister went home to go get everybody else and just let everybody else know that I had my little baby. And, because they were tired. My mom was there literally since the whole time I was there, she was there. So she was tired. So I was just like, you can go. When I get my room, like, you guys can come back. So they all leave. The nurses tell me, do not get up because you still have the epidural. Your legs are going to be a little weak, so you can't get up yet. If you have to use the bathroom, if you feel like you have to use the bathroom, just let me know. I'm too much of a strong, independent black woman that when I had to go to the bathroom, I didn't want to have to wait for anybody. I'm strong. I got this. Listen to them nurses. Listen to those nurses, because I winded up thinking, oh, they're just trying to be nice. They just don't want me to hurt myself while I'm going to the bathroom. No, they really mean your legs don't work. So they walked me to the bathroom. I thought I was okay with getting off the toilet by myself because they walked me to the bathroom. I was fine. When I got up to get off that toilet, I was so lightheaded. So I was like, oh my God. So I had to sit back down and I'm on that toilet just, oh my God. Oh my, I'm just when you're drunk and you start going like this. Oh my God. So I'm pulling the thing in the bathroom and I was like, ma'am, I tried to get up and I just feel so lightheaded. They said, no, we told you not to get up. Why did you try to get up? I couldn't say why. I couldn't say it because they would have looked at me like, you're in the hospital, stupid. So we go back up to they take me to the bed and within a couple of minutes, they get my room ready and they wheel me up to the room. And they bring my little baby back and they're like, oh, just put some clothes on her. They asked me for my baby bag. I put the clothes on her. So guys, I didn't know, all this stuff is you got to remember I was 18 going on 19. I did not know nothing about having no baby. So we get to the room. I change her clothes. I'm hanging out with my baby. And I only have a onesie on her and a pair of pants. I didn't know that you had to layer them. So they come back and they check her. Well, I think they have the little temperature thing on their leg. So they have a little temperature thing on her leg and I guess her temperature dropped. So they come back in the room and they're like, Mom, is the baby okay? I'm like, yeah, she's over there sleeping. My baby loves to sleep. Only with me. So they came in. They was like, no, she's a little cold. So we're going to have to take her back to the NICU and warm her up. I was like, but my baby, why are you taking her? So they were like, you have to put more clothes on her. You have to put a onesie plus the onesie buttoned up long sleeve plus a footy onesie as well and a blanket. I'm like, oh, she's not going to be hot? Okay. So yeah, they take her little butt back to the room or whatever and they warm her little butt up. And so you would think, because this is my first night at the hospital, I don't like hospitals, I'm scared of hospitals, you would think my baby father would stay with me for the night. No, he didn't. My sister wound up staying with me. She she was my baby daddy for the night. She stayed with me to watch my baby with me and just hang out with me. And she was just like giving me the ropes. And I'm kind of happy that she stayed with me instead, because she was on baby number 2 already. So she was a little seniored in this. And she had her little babies back to back. So she was a little seniored on this, on what you're supposed to be doing and stuff like that. All night talking and just, doing, mom things. And my dad came and he was like, "Where's the baby?" I was like, "Oh, they had to take her back." Like, he came in for his night shift because he works overnights. So he came in and he was like, "Where's the baby?" I'm like, "Oh, they had to take her back because I didn't put enough clothes on her." So I was like, "Do you want me to walk you to go see her?" So I walked with him to go see KK. I was like, "Yeah, that's her right there." He was like, "Oh, okay. Good job." And yeah, that was a cute moment. We don't have many cute moments. So, yeah. So the next day, me and my sister, like the lady who comes in my room for like the breakfast, she's wind up to be one of our church like friends that we grew up with. And we were like, and that was like my sister's friend. Well, it was both of our friends, but she was closer to my sister's age. I was her sister's friend. And she was like, "Oh, y'all here? I thought this was gray, like this gray." And I was like, "Oh yeah." So we wind up, she wound up giving us a little bit of extra food. She winded up letting her get the breakfast, even though technically the breakfast is only supposed to be for the mom, but she hooked it up because she was like, "I work in the kitchen. I'll get you," she got my sister some food and all of that too. I love that. I have a love-hate relationship with that hospital. I go there because my dad works there, and all I have to do is be like, "Yo, my dad works there," and they make sure not to do nothing stupid. That's the only reason I love really going to that hospital, and because it's right there, and because I can go with him, and if I have to like stay overnight, I'll just leave with him in the morning because my daddy gonna bring me home. So the next day, we wound up getting a breakfast and all of that. And then we wound up, they tell us that we're, since I'm a new mom, in the mommy ward, they're able to, you get like the parents' dinner. So it comes with a steak and a lobster tail. And, my big bag self, I said steak and lobster tail. Steak and lobster tail, I'm finna eat it. So we wound up getting that. And everybody came to visit or whatever. When I tell you, I don't understand why everybody has this thing of whenever I can't laugh, everybody wants to make me laugh. Like right now with my cold, everybody wants to make me laugh. And I will start coughing so bad because I'm laughing so hard. So I told everybody when they came in, please try not to make me laugh because I do have stitches in my hooter cooter and it hurts when I laugh. Why these people gonna turn on America's Funniest Home Videos? When I tell you, I had to be like, "Can you please change the channel? This hurts." So they wound up changing the channel. Well, no, they didn't. They actually kept making jokes and funny stories and then telling all the stories about me in there. Talking about, "Can I please get some ice chips?" But so that's the story of my baby shower and how I forced my child to come out and came in for a rude awakening because that thing hurt. That process hurt. And all I can say is that it was a very traumatic experience for me. Because that was the only time I ever had to stay over in the hospital. But I would say I'm really happy because I have my daughter out of it and I love my little baby. Can I get a like, comment, and a subscribe? And let me know if you like my new background. And give me some suggestions on how I can decorate the background or whatever. And thank you for coming. Bye.
Is it Stacy? Is it Becky? Is it Keisha? Is it Ashley?